Papua New Guinea has taken on the biggest international challenge of its history as it hosts APEC. The APEC Leaders Week and CEO Summit are bringing the world to this fascinating place that prides itself on being described as the land of the unexpected. One of the ways in which it is perhaps unexpected is the level of business opportunities. PNG's medium to long-term growth prospects are bright. The country is on its way to finalising agreements for several mega projects in the mining and gas sectors.
Growth slowed to 2.0 in 2023 due to decreased production in the resource sector, but the report says PNG's economy is set to grow by 3.3% in 2024 due to resumption of production at the Porgera gold mine. ABD country economist Marcel Schroeder elaborates more.
In the next 2 years, ADB expects that especially mining will drive growth. That's mostly because of Porgera's reopening. We expect a resumption of full production later this year at Porgera and a year of full production next year. And this will be the main driver of growth in these 2 years. There's also higher output expected in the other two mines, Octedi and Lihir, in 2025.
The PNG government is also driving economic diversification, opening up opportunities in other industries such as agriculture, fisheries and infrastructure.
10 chief executive officers under the agriculture subsectors had a 2-day meeting at the Gateway Hotel in Port Moresby. Things discussed in the meeting were the overview of the 5-year corporate plan, vision and mandate statements, and key impact projects. Secretary for Department of Agriculture, Dr. Segie Kopenbang.
So if you look at the medium-term plan for all of the subsectors, their targets are already given. For oil palm, for instance, for coffee, or for cocoa. It's all given. In terms of the numbers of farmers to be trained, in terms of for coffee, for instance, their 4-year plan has to be ready so that the Department of Agriculture will put all of these figures together in terms of the budget requirements so that in 2025, when we go to talk to the Department of Treasury and the Department of Planning for funding for our 10 commodity boards, they will have already done the 4-year plan and they will have got the requirements, funding requirements for 2025 ready, and so that in June we can put all these figures together and the resources that are needed, so that when we go to the budget session in July, when we sit with the Department of Treasury and Department of National Planning, we can look and we can justify the budgets that have been put together by the different commodity boards.
The commodity boards are informed on the need to develop a strategic implementation plan 2024 to 2028 to clearly articulate how to achieve their expanded respective targets given in the MTDP4 and guided by the National Agriculture Sector Plan 2024 to 2033.
Along with a young and growing population, these factors will drive PNG's estimated annual GDP growth rate of 4.4% through to the year 2050.
He said it has only been over the last 4 years that PNG has seen the biggest growth in its economy from 79.6 billion kina in 2019 to 111 billion kina in 2023. If it took 44 years to grow the economy by 79 billion kina, then over the last 4 hard years, his government has grown the economy by 32 billion kina. The medium-term outlook for PNG's economy remains positive, with growth in 2025 forecasted to further expand to 4.6%. The reopening of the Porgera gold mine should also create additional operation-related spending on goods and services and employment, as well as provide foreign exchange inflow.
In a nutshell, now is an exciting time to do business in Papua New Guinea.